सवेरा Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Good morning. Today, the knower of the secrets within, Jani Jananhar, Trikal Darshi, the ocean of knowledge, the one who knows about our present and future, beloved Baba, with his children, is sharing the news. When the family meet one another, when the father and the children meet one another, the children give the news to the father too gives the news to the children. Today, the father, while giving news to the children, is telling one thing. Children, in the history, in this world, there have been a very biggest calamity. What is that biggest calamity? Very biggest calamity. Something that shouldn't happen has happened. And one cannot think about that. That has happened. What has happened? Which is that point in which Baba speaks about the biggest calamity. Say, what might be that? Baba says, in the Gita, instead of the name of the God, the child's name is written. The one who imbibed the knowledge of the Gita and became like a Lord, his name is inserted, and therefore this is the biggest calamity. In spite of the father's name, the child's name is written. So it is the biggest calamity. And therefore Baba says this is the news of this world. And therefore what you have to do, what you all have to do, Baba says, the one who are moving in a wrong way, the one who are stumbling, they have to move towards the south, but they are moving towards the north. That is, they are stumbling, and therefore you have to save them from stumbling. Save them, but who will save them? Who will save them from stumbling? You children. Baba will also save you. Baba says, give my introduction to them and they will be saved. Along with the giving introduction, you have to do one more thing. You have to hold exhibitions. You give lectures. You give the introduction, but the second step is you have to labor little. The word labor is not good to say, but you have to make great effort. So what attention we should have? You have to give the father's introduction. It is necessary. Other than that, what do you have to do? Anybody can say? Brother Banarsi say, Brother Prakash, you have Murli in your hands. You have to make others equal to you. To make equal to you means, to make equal to you means, to make them the heir. To make others equal to you means to make them their heirs. An able yogi and worthy yogi, the one who follows Srimad, the one who understands Baba's signal, have to make others like this. So now we will listen to Baba's direct supreme version. Baba says, sweet children, do not delay in performing an auspicious task. Save your brothers and sisters from stumbling. Buzz knowledge to them and make them equal to yourselves. Question: by which calamity taking place has Bharat become like a shell? Answer: the biggest calamity is that people have forgotten the Lord of the Gita and called the child who takes birth through the knowledge of the Gita the Lord. Because of misunderstanding this, everyone has turned away from the Father. Bharat has become like a shell. You children are now listening to the true Gita personally from the Father, and it is with the knowledge of this Gita that the deity religion is being established. You are becoming equal to Sri Krishna. Song: who created this play and hid himself away? The Father did everything and he hid himself away. Om Shanti. The children who are the decoration of the Brahmin clan have understood that they truly had a limitless happiness in heaven. We were very happy. We living beings were very intoxicated in heaven. What happened then? What happened then? Colorful Maya came and clung to us. It is because of the voices that this is called hell. Colorful Maya means body consciousness. And therefore Baba said it is because of the vices that this is called hell. Hell means there is no essence. The whole world is hell. The example of the buzzing moth is given. The work of buzzing moth, Brahmaris, and the Brahmin teachers, Brahmanis, is the same. Brahmaris means buzzing moth, and the Brahmins, the Brahmin teachers, are the same. The example of the buzzing moth is based on you. The buzzing moth takes an insect, makes a home, and puts that insect in that. This too is hell. All are like insects. However, not all insects belong to the deity clan. The buzzing moth is made worthy and it is made to fly. Not all insects belong to the deity clan. Whatever religions they belong to, Baba says they are all insects who are residents of hell. Who are the insects of the deity religion? Baba is having the comparison, giving an example. How can you tell that these are the Brahmins of the clan of Brahma who sit and buzz knowledge? Only those who belong to the deity religion will be able to stay here. Those who don't belong to this clan will not be able to stay here. All are insects, residents of hell. Even sannyasis say that this happiness of hell is like the droppings of a crow. They don't know that there is a limitless happiness in heaven. Here, there is 5% happiness and 95% sorrow. Therefore, this would not be called heaven. There is no question of sorrow in heaven. There will be no scent of sorrow in heaven. Here, there are innumerable scriptures, innumerable religions, and innumerable directions. Baba says, here there are innumerable scriptures, innumerable religions, and innumerable directions. In heaven, there is the one undivided direction of the deities. There is just the one religion there. You are Brahmins. You buzz knowledge, and then those who belong to this religion will stay here. There are many types. In the new place, wherever when we have exhibitions, and when there will be tableaus, there will be many newcomers. And somewhere in some places, one needs to make a great hard work. You buzz knowledge, and then those who belong to this religion will stay here. There are many types. Some believe in nature, some believe in science, and some say that this world is just imagination. There are many types who will come. Some believe in nature, some believe in science, and some say that this world is just imagination. Such conversations only take place here, not in the golden age. Some say I am God, some say God is one, some say deities are God. They have different kinds of thoughts in their minds. This doesn't take place in the golden age. The unlimited Father sits here and explains to his children through the lotus mouth of Prajapita Brahma. What does he say? You were with me, and you now have to come back to me. The question of scriptures doesn't arise in this. When Christ and Buddha come, they too relate something. There is no question of their scripture. At that time, did Christ study the Bible? The question of the Bible doesn't arise at that time. The religious scriptures are always written after the religious heads are gone. It will be written later on. The father says, children, what is Baba saying? Children, look at your condition. Look at the condition Maya Ravana has brought you to. You understand that you are the devilish community of Ravan. They burn effigies of Ravan, but it doesn't burn. When will the burning of Ravan end? People don't know this. You are the godly deity community. Your souls, when you remember the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, you are the godly deity community. You are my children. I have come once again to teach you children Raj Yoga. There are innumerable religions. It takes so much effort to remove people from those. Where did the Gita come from? Where did the signs of the original eternal deity religion, which the rishis and munis sat and created, and about which you have been hearing even now, come from? Who sung the Vedas? Who is the father of the Vedas? The father says, I am the God of the Gita. Shiv Baba created the mother Gita, and Shri Krishna took birth through that. Radhe, etc. are all included with him. First of all, there are Brahmins. One wonderful thing is, in the Srimad Bhagavad Gita, there is no narration of women or the mothers. There is only one hymns, but there is only one wrong hymns. Baba says, I am your father and all of my children, and I am establishing the deity religion for you children. You children have the faith. What faith do you have? You children have the faith that that one is our most beloved Father, to whom everyone says, O God the Father, have mercy. Devotees call out, how can we be liberated from sorrow? If God is omnipresent, there is no need to call out. Wherever I see only you, who are calling and to whom they are calling. The main aspect is that of the Gita. People create so many sacrificial fires. You should now have such leaflets printed. They have created the sacrificial fires because of three reasons. They have fear, they have eagerness, and they are worried of what they will see in the future. And therefore the sacrificial fires are created. You should now have such leaflets printed. Should never commit any mistake. And they should have fear for God, and therefore they have created many sacrificial fires. Everything is so meaningless now. And because of their feeling, they say that wherever they see only God. And to whomever they have love, only they will be seen everywhere. And they even used to see Sri Krishna in the water, poisonous water. And therefore, because of three reasons, they have said that God is omnipresent. And therefore, Baba clarifies that God is not omnipresent, but the vices have become omnipresent. Wherever you look, they continue to write the Gita. They don't know at all who created the Gita, who sung it, when it was sung, or who made it. They don't even have the accurate introduction of Sri Krishna. They simply say, wherever I look, I only see the omnipresent Sri Krishna everywhere. Nowadays we are having the episodes of the Srimad Bhagavad Gita, and therefore these things are clarified in it. Devotees of Radhe would say that they only see omnipresent Radhe, that Radha is everywhere. If they were to say this of just the one incorporeal Supreme Soul, that would be okay. Why do people say that all of them are omnipresent? They even say that Ganesh is omnipresent. In just the one city of Mathura, someone would say that Sri Krishna is omnipresent, and someone else would say that Radha is omnipresent. There is so much confusion. No two opinions are the same. In one home, the guru of the father would be different from the guru of the child. In fact, gurus are adopted by those in the age of retirement. The father says, I too have come in this one's stage of retirement. In the world, the greater the guru, the more intoxication he has. Adidev has also been given the name Mahavir. They even call Hanuman Mahavir. You Shaktis are Mahavirs. You Shaktis are Mahavirs. It isn't that the brothers are not. Brothers are also Mahavirs. In the Dilwala temple, the Shaktis are shown riding lions and the Pandavas are shown riding elephants. The temple has been built with a great significance. Baba says it is your Baba says it is your identical memorial. The cat becomes cat, the dog becomes dog. Human beings become human beings. Baba used to remember about the mothers who were in bondages. Dadi would also speak about this. And if there are bondages for the mothers, then Baba and Dadi used to say that you are not having the power of yoga. So Dadi Janki used to say this, that those mothers who are in bondages are not having power of yoga. Baba says that the temples were created in the Copper Age, and so where could your pictures have come from? You do service at this time. All of those things refer to the present time. They created the scriptures later. If we were not to mention the name of the Gita, they would say, We don't know which new religion this is. This requires so much effort. Those people simply establish a religion in this world. The Father is preparing you for the new world. The Father establishes a religion, the dynasty. Baba establishes three things: the religion, the dynasty, and Baba says, no one else can carry out the task that I do. I have to make all the impure ones pure. I now have to give a warning to you children. So many calamities have taken place in Bharat, and this is why Bharat has become like a shell. The Father gave birth to Sri Krishna through the Mother Gita, whereas those people have made Sri Krishna the Lord of the Gita. The Lord of the Gita is, in fact, Shiva. He gave birth to Sri Krishna through the Gita. All of you are Sanjay. What title you have been given today? All of you are Sanjay. And the one giving you this knowledge is Shiv Baba. Who is the creator of the ancient deity religion? Wisdom is required to write about all of these things. We are taking birth through the Gita. Mama will become Radhe and this one will become Sri Krishna. These are incognito matters. No one can understand the birth of Brahmins. The matter is between Sri Krishna and the Supreme Soul. Brahma, Sri Krishna and Shiv Baba, these are all deep things. Very wise people are needed to understand these things. The intellects of those who have full yoga, will continue to become like a philosopher's stone. What is the philosopher's stone said? A touchstone. Even the stone becomes gold. That is called a philosopher's stone. And therefore, Baba is making our intellect so elevated. The one who will come in connection with you children, their intellect will also become divine. Baba not only makes our intellect divine, Baba also gets the task done through this divine intellect. Baba makes us the philosopher's stone. The philosopher's stone, the divine intellect, is not made in the golden age but in the confluence age. Baba says this cannot stay in a wandering intellect. Baba is giving you children such elevated knowledge. You students should also use your intellects. So now sit and write this. One mustn't delay in carrying out an auspicious task. We children of the ocean should save our brothers and sisters. The poor ones are continually stumbling. They would say, since the BK is proclaimed this so loudly, there must be something in it. Have the hundreds of thousands of leaflets printed and distribute them at the Gita Pathshalas. Bharat is the imperishable land and the most elevated pilgrimage place. People have forgotten the pilgrimage place of the Father who grants salvation to all. And so his name has to be glorified again. Only Shiva is worthy of being offered flowers. All of the rest are useless. There are many Gita Pathshalas. You can change your costume and go there. And if one wears a white costume, everybody will come to know that you are Brahma Kumars and Brahma Kumaris. You can change your costume and go there. Let them then think that you must be a BK. No one else could ask such questions. Acha, you understand that Shiv Baba sits in the body of Brahma and explains all of these things. The Baba who makes you into masters of heaven has now come here. Until you become Brahmins, you cannot become deities. The Brahmin clan is even more elevated than the deity clan. All of you souls are becoming pure. You will then take rebirth in the new world. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost, and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, father, Bab Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. We spiritual children's love, remembrance, good morning and Namaste to the spiritual father. Everybody from Delhi are sitting here, so say very well. We spiritual children's love, remembrance and good morning and Namaste to the spiritual father. Now we are having special class. The date is 12 January 1969, night class. When Baba became Avyakt, it was on 18 January 1969. Baba throughout his whole life didn't miss a single Murli. And it was only on 18th of January in the morning, Baba didn't come to the class. Baba came to the class in the evening. And this Murli was spoken by Baba on 12th January 1969. You children are sitting in remembrance of the one Father. To stay in remembrance of the one, he is called unadulterated remembrance. If while sitting here, you remember anyone else, that is called adulterated remembrance. To eat, drink, and live at home with someone, to eat, drink, and live at home with someone while remembering someone else is cheating. Devotion too is unadulterated while you worship Shiv Baba alone. Whereas to remember others is adulterated devotion. You children have now received this knowledge. The one Father performs such wonders. He makes us into the masters of the world. So we have to remember that one alone. Mine is one alone. However, some children say that they forget to remember Shiv Baba. Wonderful. On the path of devotion, you used to say that you would worship the one alone. He alone is the purifier. No one else can be called the purifier. Only the one is called this. He alone is the highest on high. There is now no question of devotion. You children have knowledge. You have to remember the ocean of knowledge. On the path of devotion, they say, when you come, we will remember you alone. Therefore, you should remember those things. Each one of you should ask yourself, do I remember the one Father, or do I remember many friends and relatives? You have to attach your hearts to the one Father. If your hearts go to anyone else, your remembrance becomes adulterated. The Father says, children, constantly remember me alone. You will then have deity relatives there. In the new world, you will have all new relations. Therefore, you have to check, who do you remember? The Father says, remember me, the Parlokik Father. I alone am the purifier. Try to remove your intellect's yoga from everyone else and remember the Father. The more you remember Him, the more your sins will be cut away. It isn't that however much I remember Baba, He will remember me. The Father says, the Father doesn't have to cut away any sins. You are now sitting here in order to become pure. Shiv Baba is also here. He doesn't have a body of his own. He has taken this on loan. You have promised the Father, Baba, when you come, we will belong to you and become the masters of the new world. Continue to ask your heart. You know that the link of your intellect's yoga repeatedly breaks away from the Father. The Father knows that the link will be broken and that you will then remember Him and that the link will then break again. Children make effort number-wise. If you stay in remembrance very well, you can come into this dynasty. Continue to check yourselves. Keep a diary. Where did my intellect's yoga go throughout the day? The Father will tell you. The minds and intellects of souls run everywhere. The Father says, when they run everywhere, loss is experienced. There is a lot of profit in remembering me. There is only a loss in everything else. You have to remember the one main one. You have to be cautious with yourself. There is a profit at every step. There is a loss at every step. You have to set yourself. How you can set yourself? There is profit at every step. There is a loss at every step. For 84 births, you have been remembering bodily beings and experienced nothing but loss. Day by day, 5,000 years have gone by and there was loss all the time. Now stay in remembrance of the Father and experience profit. Are all of you listening? You have to churn the ocean of knowledge in this way and extract the jewels of knowledge. Stay in a remembrance of the Father with concentration. Some children are worried about earning shells. Maya makes them think of their business, etc. Wealthy ones have many thoughts. What can Baba do? Baba had such a good business. He didn't need to stumble around. When a businessman came, Baba would ask him, "Are you a businessman or an agent?" Then Baba said about his history, while doing your business, you have to connect your intellects in yoga to the Father. The Iron Age is now ending and the Golden Age is coming. Impure ones will not go to the Golden Age. The more you remember Baba, the purer you will become. By having purity, you will have more remembrance. The more you have remembrance, the more you will become pure. Baba says by having purity, you can imbibe this well. Impure ones can neither stay in remembrance nor imbibe this. According to their fortune, some find time and make effort, whereas others don't have any time at all. They don't remember Baba at all. However much effort they made in the previous cycle, that is what they will do now. Each one of you has to make effort for yourself. In earlier days, when there was a loss in business, they would say, "It is the will of God." Before they used to say, "It is the will of God." Now you say, "It is the drama." Whatever happened in the previous cycle will happen again. It isn't that you have 4 hours of remembrance now, and so you will have more remembrance in the next cycle. No, you are given the teaching. If you make good effort now, you will make good effort every cycle. Therefore, check where your intellect goes. In wrestling, they have to be very careful. Acha. Spiritual Bab-Dada says love, remembrance and good night to the spiritual children. What do we say? What do we say? Good night. And now we will say good morning. It was the night class, so we said good night. Now it is morning, and so good morning to Baba. Essence for Dharana. What we have to make in order to make our intellect a philosopher's stone? In order to become wise, make your intellect like a philosopher's stone with a remembrance. Don't allow your intellect to wander here and there. Only think about the things that the Father tells you. Secondly, become a buzzing moth and do the service of making the insects who are residents of hell into deities. Do not delay in carrying out an auspicious task. Save your brothers and sisters. Blessing. May you be a special soul who gives the experience of a speciality at every step, whilst at the same time maintaining the feeling of equality. May you be a special soul who gives the experience of a speciality at every step, whilst at the same time maintaining the feeling of equality. Each and every child has his own speciality. The deeds of special souls are different from those of ordinary souls. There has to be a feeling of equality with all, but let it also be visible that each one is a special soul. Special souls means those who do something special and don't just speak about it. Everyone will have a feeling from such a soul that that one is a treasure store of love. Let love be experienced from every step and every glance of yours. This is a speciality. Slogan: before the destruction of the world, destroy your own defects and weaknesses. Before the destruction of the world, destroy your own defects and weaknesses. The Avyakta signal. To be karmatit means to be free even from the bondage of your own body. You are performing actions but not creating any account of those actions. Then you will be completely detached. There won't be any attachment. The one who is performing action is separate from the action. In this stage, you don't need to use your intellects a lot. You just have a thought, and only that which is to happen will happen. Did all of you listen to the Murli very well? Today in this big gathering, those from Delhi are also sitting here. So clap hands. Those from Agra, clap hands. There is also Indore. Everybody are most welcome. There are informations, very important informations, and therefore pay attention. Those brothers and sisters who have come have not taken godly gifts will reach the conference hall. Evening 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. there will be meditation. 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. there will be a class. And then Ratan Mani Dadi and sister will come and give godly gifts. Teachers will be having their class. The Delhi zone teachers and Agra zone teachers will reach the conference hall. 10 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. there will be meditation. 10 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. meditation. 10:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Brother Mohan Singhal will give class. 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Sister Sheila will give class. 5 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. meditation. 5:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. Brother Raju will give class. 6:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Sister Asha will give class. (7:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m.) 108 sisters will conduct a meditation on the dais, and therefore there will be special meditation today in the evening.
10 से 10:30 बजे टीचर्स क्लास है, पहुंचेंगे कॉन्फ्रेंस हॉल में। 10:30 से 11:30 बजे क्लास होगी।
10:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. there will be class in the conference hall for the teachers. The teachers from Delhi and Agra will only come to the conference hall, and then Dadi and Munni will come and meet everyone. There are also classes for Kumars and Kumaris. 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Training Center Hall number 1. Kumaris will have class. Kumars will be having class. Brother Atam Prakash will give the class. And Kumaris class will be in a Dadi meeting hall. 10:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Sister Chakradhari will give them the class. All the teachers, maybe from any zone, they will be having their meditation in class in Devi Anubhuti Bhavan, Anand Sarovar. Sister Sharda will meet everyone. There will be the buses provided. Brother Banarsi is also here, and he will be speaking about being free from drug addiction. Those who are 10 years and above, those teachers on 31st December will get the badge, and also the brothers who are surrendered. Scientist Engineer Wing meeting will be in Vishwa Kalyani Bhavan. Youth meeting will be in Dadi Prakash Mani Training Center in the evening. Until today, we have been doing surveys, and we used to think that our service will reach the government. But the government is asking us, what are you doing? How are you doing? So you make us cooperative in your task. So we are having the campaign for free from addiction. The government of India has given the invitation and has signed the MOU. So the program is on 4th January. Already in the 9 months, the service has been taken place so much. The government of Bharat has themselves given the permission that they have to be cooperative in this task. So you're all listening to God's revelation. You make so much effort to bring the people here, and when the vehicle of free from drug addiction moves, then everybody will get the knowledge instantly. Baba is making us do this. This is the final time, and therefore we have to be able to do the service. I request everyone to stand for 1 minute. And you will all take the pledge now. Keep your right hand forward. I take a pledge. Bab Dada is listening to our voice, and on the basis of our tapasya, on the basis of purity, on the basis of elevated thoughts, we will make Bharat free from addiction. We will make our society free from addiction, the Delhi court free from addiction, the environment free from addiction. We will take care of everything. We will benefit everyone, and whatever the rules and regulations made by the government, we will accept it from the bottom of our heart. Om Shanti.
ओम शांति। अभी आप वापिस बैठ जाइए और जो सूचनाएं हैं वे सुन लेंगे।
Now all of you sit down.
जो मीटिंग्स हैं उनके विषय में बता रही हूँ। यूथ विंग की ट्रेनिंग 4 बजे
Youth wing training will be in Dadi Prakashmani Training Center, hall number 3.
ट्रेनिंग 3:30 से 5:30 बजे दादी मीटिंग हॉल में है। हड्डी जांच शिविर 50 से 75 साल की माताओं का गेट नंबर 1 मोदी हेल्थ केयर सेंटर में है। समाज सेवा प्रभाग की मीटिंग ट्रेनिंग सेंटर हॉल नंबर 5 में 4:30
Social service wing meeting is in training center, hall number 4.
बजे डायमंड हॉल के पीछे सिटी में रखी गई है। और इसके अलावा जो जरूरी सूचनाएं हैं, बाप दादा से मिलन पधारे भाई बहनों का पर्सनल वाहन के विषय में टैक्सी निवेदन है। पधारने वाले भाई बहनें अपने साथ लाए पर्सनल और प्राइवेट वाहनों का पंजीकरण गेट नंबर 3 पर अवश्य करवाएं। वाहनों की पार्किंग नियमित स्थानों पर ही करेंगे। शांतिवन गेट नंबर 1 और 3 के बाहर, शांतिवन के पीछे गेट नंबर 5 के बाहर, मनमोहनी और अनंत सरोवर के अंदर। अगर शांतिवन के अंदर कोई गलत स्थान पर पार्किंग करेगा तो ट्रेन लेकर के चली जाएगी। और रतन दादी जी की ऑफिस से सूचना है 9 बजे ट्रेनिंग सेंटर हॉल नंबर 1 में गीता पाठशाला वालों की ट्रेनिंग है। और आज सुबह 9 बजे टीचर्स बहनों के लिए पैड मोटर ट्रेनिंग पैड ऑफिस में रखी गई है। साउंड टेक्नीशियन इलेक्ट्रीशियन साउंड डिपार्टमेंट में रवि भाई जी से आप मिलेंगे। और इसके अलावा जो मैंने बोला है टीचर्स की क्लास जो शाम को होनी है वे दिव्य अनुभूति भवन में आनंद सरोवर में है। वहाँ पर विशेष टीचर्स की क्लास होगी। अभी हम बाबा की याद में बैठते हैं।
Now we will sit in Baba's remembrance.
गीत गाएंगी और
And Sister Geeta from Agra will sing a song. We will all sit in Baba's remembrance. Om Shanti.
एक शांतिवन निवासी मधुबन निवासियों की सूचना है कि 31 तारीख बाप दादा मिलन जिनको बैठने की व्यवस्था के लिए पास चाहिए, आज शाम को 6:30 से 8 बजे के